Hi, this is a quick review demo about the OTO Bim. This is a 12-bit delay unit and it shares the same enclosure on user design than the two other OTO FX, the BAM and boom respectively, the reverb and the compressor limiter distortion. So here is the delay. The first thing you have when you have an auto effect in hand, this is really nice build. The buttons are just amazing. It have a true bass pipe switch and you have a MIDI in for recall preset. So let's hear it. So first, let's see what the control you have. You have the delay, the feedback, the mix from dry to wet. The data knob will be used to select, for example, here you have FX tip or in gain. First you have FX tips, you can select with the data knob, and the second you have in gain, you see you are on the second line and you can use data knob. And right after you have the rate of the depth on the LFO. It's routed to the delay time. So first, since the delay time going to 8 milliseconds to practically slightly more to 3 seconds, I want to demonstrate the shorter delay time first. So here is a drone. First, you can drive slightly the input with the input gain. So tap 2 times, you are in the input gain, use the data knob. Or let's wait slightly. You will find this gate stage on every Auto FX, and it's very nice because it lets you to slightly drive at each step of the process and have a really nice sound at the end. Alright, so let's change the range of the delay knob. You have many range just here, from 8 to 25 milliseconds, etc. Each range have overlap time between each other, and you have the first one, it's MIDI division. It's a clock division if you sync it by MIDI. You can use the tap tempo if you want, but now let's just hear a very short delay. So range at the minimum. We need to be careful for not drive the input. Let's reduce slightly the gain. Alright, so let's use the LFO. Like for the delay, the LFO have a step for this range, and first you have the offset of the LFO. If each delay, the right and the left, are affected by the same LFO, or if it's slightly offset, let's turn it off. As you can hear, it's much more mono. This is slightly, once again, this is people. So this is a waveform of the LFO. You have some waveform, you have a sine, triangle, etc. Just check the manual for that. And here you have the range of the LFO. To audio range. More flunger sound. Let's try another sound, like more saw wave. As you can hear, it sounds really nice, and I'm really careful with the feedback because you have an option of a feedback limiter in Bim, and I disable it so it can go to self oscillation and just clip every audio interface I use. So you need to be careful, or you can, for some option like this one, it's slightly hide between some parameters, but you need to set it up one time, and I like to have the non-limiting feedback. But if you want to keep it back, just push 2 seconds on this, and you will have the choice between non-limiting feedback or limiting feedback. You have choice like that, for example, if you want to use a thru bypass switch, or if you want to use the line with finish, even if you are disable the delay, etc., you have some slightly fine-tuning parameter if you want. Just read the manual for that. Alright, so now let's see more delay line. Alright, so here is a quick sequence. Let's delay it. Use a bypass switch. Let's drive slightly the input. Alright, this is better. And use the filter you have. First you have a low pass filter. High pass filter, sorry. Right after you have a low pass filter. Here is better, you have more high-end stuff. And the last filter is feedback filter. You have something like none, low pass, high pass, on low pass and high pass. But it will be very subtle at this point. But if you try it with some flanger setup, it will be really nice, the change you can have. Alright, another thing you can do is freeze the delay. And let's introduce some LFO, select the slower rate. Et voilà. Things I really like about the Auto FX is the immediacy. You really have everything you need on the hand, and for just put it on, and perhaps 5 or 6 minutes after you have the sound you want. Some value like the filter or the offset are stepped, but you don't need fine-tune for this. You need fine-tune for the daily time or the feedback. So that's why I really like this box. The only downside that I found, and I've already said that on the BAM review, is sometimes when you want to select a preset, or even when saving a preset, the LED is not perfectly aligned to the button. So sometimes you can erase a preset if you're going too fast. So just check that. I will let you with some delay for the end.